Hardwood alternating. And we are ready to roll. Whitby's already clinched a playoff berth. They've got a couple games left after this. They're at us weekend next week, and they have Toronto here in Children's Arena in the final weekend of the season. Paris has a couple games to wrap up as well, but obviously critical for them, especially if they want to make the playoffs, with Oshawa winning earlier today, a 15-14 overtime win, a really thrilling game against the Six Nations Snipers. And Parker Piper has the first possession for the SteelHawks. Cody Martin out on him. Now they go to Liam Osborne, just misses that top corner. He's out still through the crease. Osborne can't take the first pass, but now, does that count as a pass if Shutzkowski flips it up? It does not, to a Goodchild. And now Osborne can take the pass. That is the longest I've ever seen someone ineligible to receive a pass. Outlook to Kasnijelski. That doesn't quite connect. And Cody Hamley's going to take off. Passes a little bit low for Osborne. Gets it back to Hamley. Belanger with the stop. Peeks behind him. It's between his leg, his arm, and his body. And he'll give his post a kick. Make sure it's ready for later. That pass to Jelski. He'll lob it ahead. There's Dylan Gillespie. Hard rip, though, right into the chest of Shutzkowski. Outlet pass may have been tipped a little. He had some pressure there from Connor Scott. Coming off the bench, underhand shot. That one doesn't get in. Scott Reed trying to find a spot. So that's Braden McGregor, 42. Steve Pellicchione flattened, but they managed to stay onside. Nice job by Carson Langeal. Go and scoop that one up. That pass from Nakamura back to him didn't connect. Parker flings it down to Koichi Nakamura. His shot is stopped by Shutzkowski. We're a minute and a half in. Hayden Thompson up over center. That pass through to Tyler Goodchild. Connected, but he couldn't get enough handle to get a shot off. Now he'll rip one. Belanger with that stop. Nijelski takes off again. Voids the overhead wrap check from Quinn Highland. Now he's got Scott Reed or Justin Bragg coming after him. Andy Campbell, leading scorer on this club, and by far the leading scorer who's here for them today. Just one of their top five in the lineup this afternoon. Here's Bragg on the run. He's thinking about ripping it. He does. He scores. Justin Bragg. First goal of the game. Whitby loaded with offensive talent. Parker Piper, 76 points to lead the league. Comes on 29 goals, 47 assists. His brother Devin, 44 assists and 61 points. Owner Panda not here today. He does have a 29-goal season on the books through 8 games. Great season for the youngster. Liam Osborne, he is in the lineup today. We saw him a little while ago, and the captain has 12 goals, 12 assists for 24 points in 4 games. Figure he'll probably add another half dozen or so here today. And Quinn Highland playing a lot of defense, but still having some shifts up front. He's coming in right there and gets his 9th goal of the season. He will be playing up front today. A chance to add to his 23 points coming in. He gets more of an offensive role this afternoon. But yeah, Paris without Cayman Daibo, Owen Rice, Carson Moyer, Ty Argent, their 2nd through 5th leading scorers. It's a lot of points out of the lineup. A lot of pressure on Andy Campbell and some other players to step in. Whitby squeaks ahead 1-0. 2:34 into the opener. Koichi Nakamura with the win. Got Connor Scott with him. He's going to take the shot. Shutzkowski got a little off balance, but made the stop. Bounces one ahead to Jordan Sturris. He'll pull back out past Nijelski and slow things down. Nakamura stayed up the floor, so there's a Whitby defender with him. We've got 4-on-4 in this end of the floor. That's just a tactic to try and save a bit of wear and tear and miles on these players without lots of legs. Well, looks like there's 13 for Paris. Man had a latecomer. It's probably Logan Beach that arrived. I know he was trying to get here. He was on his way, but having some holdups. He's number 2. There's Robert Morgan. Osborne right back to Morgan. Gets away, and Belanger will look for the outlet. Going to lob it ahead. Here comes Tyler Clark. Campbell will let one rip. That's stopped by Schutzkowski, and Suris comes up with it. They make it over with a second or so to spare. McGregor trying to spin away from the check from Nolan Candy. Candy, one of those 2 junior call-ups on this club today. Jonah Kerr spins and fires one towards the top corner just over the net. And that's going to be a 30-second violation. Pass up top to Gillespie. Tuck it in, head for the net, tries a little shot from reaching around the defender. Schutzkowski, no problem with that, and outlets it ahead to Dale Faubert. Good child sidestepping. Andy Campbell hanging down the floor now. He's got Hayden Thompson with him. Devin Pfeiffer picks it up. Looked at the back door, didn't like the lane to get to Kerr, so he just ripped it. That's a little wide, and I think Parker Pfeiffer may have had to duck out of the way of the friendly fire. He pops up, has the ball here. They're 15 on the shot clock. Pfeiffer's shot is wide. That's going to be an over and back. Andy Campbell will make his way over to the corner to pick this one up. Gillespie tried to flip it back to Langill, didn't get through. Robert Morgan takes that pass. Turns Langill a couple of times around and then heads to the bench. They'll go for a change. Osborne, hard rip. Quick release off that pass. And Whitby continues to add to their lead. Faraday and Nakamura battling for it, and Clark comes away with this ball. Parker Pfeiffer lobs it up to Highland. He's got Kerr coming along with him. Hard pass down to the corner. Osborne shopping, gets it over to Highland. Nice skip pass behind the back from Parker Pfeiffer to McGregor. 7 to shoot. McGregor gets a shot off as he's taken to the turf. Off target, so they've got 2 left on the shot clock. That one's blocked out front. Nice job getting in the way there by Steve Pellicchione. Whitby wants a reset, but that hit the defender out front. It never did get through to the goalie. So that should be a 30-second violation. Yeah, they get it right. It'll be Paris possession. Gillespie. Jack Parker whips it back to Gillespie. He's going to get a pick from Langill. Fires one top corner. Nice shot. Dylan Gillespie gets everything behind that one and just buries it just under the crossbar. 3-1 with 8:36 to go here in the first. Scott Reed out for this draw. He rips that one away from Nakamura and hands it off to Robert Morgan. It's up into the offensive zone. Not sure if he's going to stay there. Looks like he will. Stay for no shift. Blast his way through. Set a couple of picks. Parker Pfeiffer for a little flip pass. Goodchild stopped. Belanger looking up the floor, finds Tyler Clark, but it's just off the edge of his stick, and Devin Pfeiffer will scoop that one up, taking it away from his fellow number 19. Here's Robert Morgan. And he looked like he was thinking about staying for another O shift, but he's going to head back to the bench, get some forwards out. Osborne with another quick release, taking that pass on the run through. Here comes to Osborne. Highland over to Devin Pfeiffer. Nice stop, Belanger. Didn't know where it was. Osborne stepped in the crease before he could get that shot on off the rebound. Belanger's save went straight up in the air. Really hard for him to tell where it had gone. Langille to Gillespie. Nakamura spins and shoots. It's blocked. Saving the over and back was Parker. Oh, and then a long pass from Schutzkowski, about 20 feet too long, way over Cody Hamley, and Paris will go back the other way. Nolan Candy gets over center and moves the ball into the offensive zone. Here's Gillespie, had the last goal, looking for another one. That was just a bit wide. Grabbed by Cody Hamley. He's got Reed with him, but not really open, so Hamley continued to run into space, fires one over the crossbar. Grabbed quickly by Brett Hanser. He takes off. He's got Connor Scott with him. Elects to shoot. It's just away from Scott, and it's just out of the reach of Parker as well. That'll be an over and back, and we have reached the officials' timeout with 6:31 to go here in the first quarter. So we're in Lacrosse League action from Oshawa. We'll be back right after this break. Devin Pfeiffer starts with the ball for the SteelHawks as we get into the second half of this first quarter. Jonah Kerr goes to the back door. Devin Pfeiffer, nice little sidearm shot, but Belanger all over that one. Has to go to the short pass. They've got 4 to get over center. Parker spins off a check. He's going to let it fire. High bouncer just up to that top corner. Schutzkowski had to be sharp. Dunk attempt by MD Campbell. It's going to be a fresh 20. As Paris comes up with it, it is a 20-second reset on possession by the same team that had the previous possession. Here in the Arena Lacrosse League, Andy Campbell. Directing traffic, just waving guys. Parker looking to shoot. Bouncer, that's off the foot of Schutzkowski. Morgan there to pick up that rebound. And he's going to come forward with the ball. Tricky little pass for Jordan Sturris. Almost got back to the center line for an over and back. Sturris leaves it there for Goodchild, who trots into the corner. Kerr up to Goodchild. Highland's the third lefty. He's in the middle trying to open some space. It comes to Kerr now. He'll fire one. That got redirected out front. And then it came out to Pfeiffer. Kerr trying to get a shot off. It actually goes straight across the crease to the stick of Goodchild. But the 30 is run out. And Paris coming forward. Brett Hanser leaves it here for Langille. That pass gets away off the boards, and Schutzkowski short pass to Scott Reed. He's got Justin Bragg with him. He's got Eddie Faraday running some traffic. Osborne steps back. Lane opens up, passes it down to Bragg. Nice defensive slide there. Really good play. That was Cody Martin, number 14 for Paris, making that play to get out and take the shooting lane away. Really like to see that. Here's LeBute. Rip from Koichi Nakamura. He buries that one and taps himself on the head in celebration. Looks to the Paris fans and says, "Let's go, folks." It's a pretty nice shot. And then he goes straight to the dot. No breaks for Koichi Nakamura. Had his young daughter at a game a while ago. What a cutie. I bet her she just grabbed onto my finger and just held on. You know, that tight baby grip. So sweet. A little early jump by Nakamura. And Hayden Thompson will pass the ball ahead to Quinn Highland. Parker Pfeiffer looking to win himself another scoring championship. Highland behind the net. Pass. Someone's through the crease. Now they're okay. Parker Pfeiffer, a little reverse whip reaching around the defender. Now he's got it. He's shooting from his butt. Shot clock about to expire. He actually got that one on net. Pretty impressive. Good wherewithal. Andy Campbell a little slow to make his decision there. Actually had the ball stripped by Faraday. Does get it across to Gillespie eventually. That one's up and out of play though. Be Whitby possession. They lead 3-2 with 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. Hamley finds Osborne coming off the bench. Everything kind of opens up. He gets a shot off the leg of Belanger. Didn't touch anything, so play continues. Fresh 20 for Whitby. Pfeiffer getting a pick from Osborne. There's the roll. Really nice job by LeBute on the two-man game. He's working hard out there. Oh, all right. That's a strange one. Tipped out front. Redirects past Belanger. Whitby doubles up the RiverWolves. They lead 4-2 with 3:10 to go here in the first. Morgan ahead to Parker Pfeiffer. Ooh, that pass is a little high, but Devin does pull it down. Tosses it over to Highland, who's going to head to the half boards. Oh, he's heading for the net now. Watched there by Langeal. Little twister by Pfeiffer. He's taken down. High check from Connor Scott. Scott heading off to the box. Illegal cross-check minor. So Whitby with a 4-2 lead will go to the power play. Parrish will have Hanser and Najilski on the top of the penalty kill. Cody Martin at the bottom along with, that's Nolan Candy. Devin Pfeiffer at the top of the strong right set, gets it back. Fakes it. Now goes for his brother Devin. That's off the crossbar. Got up and hit the ceiling rafters. So it'll be a fresh 20. Restart play. Hard shot Devin Pfeiffer, but Belanger swallows it up. Rips that past Andy Campbell off the bench. He is coming with a head of steam. Gets stripped though. He lost his stick, as did Devin Pfeiffer. Osborne has one with him. Elects to shoot. Pretty good decision. Another goal for Liam Osborne. Reed out to face Nakamura. After that Osborne power play goal. Connor Scott could have gone right back to the penalty box there. He got wrapped up around Scott Reed, but Suris open in front after having to fight his way through a defender. Parker Pfeiffer's shot tied up in the gear of Belanger. He's going to have to reach in and get it. He found it. We don't have to go through the old Matt Vince, take him down the hallway to look for where that ball went in his gear. Routine. Look that one up if you haven't seen it. It's pretty funny. Gillespie driving to the net. Nice job by Justin Bragg sliding over to help out Cody Hamley. Here's Langeal. Oh, Koichi Nakamura was on the floor, went to start to get up, saw Parker shooting, and ducked back down. That one whizzed right over his head. It's like he was on the obstacle course at a military training ground. Final minute of the first quarter. Highland spins out, flips it far side to Osborne. Ducks underneath Hanser, drives to the net. That one's just wide. And you can hear Osborne actually saying not me as well as putting the stick behind his back. He's still out. Now he can take it. But Devin Piper will rip that one. It's coming over and back as the 30 expires. So 38.6 seconds left for Paris to work with. Campbell is going to, again, get ahead of steam, drop the head of the stick, and fire an underhand shot. Winds up in the corner. Gillespie to Campbell, who wasn't quite ready for it. It's going to be Reed coming away with the ball. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Whitby is pulling Szuczkowski to the bench, got an extra attacker out. Fulbert leaves it for Parker Pfeiffer. 10 seconds. Devin Pfeiffer will find the late man. That's Osborne. Into the corner. Back out. Pfeiffer shoots. Belanger stops. He's going to have a go at the empty net. Somebody got it onto his stick. Paris wants a checking in the crease call, and it would appear, I'm not sure why they didn't get one, but we will go to the first quarter intermission with the score 5-2 in favor of the Whitby SteelHawks. We'll be right back. Reed and Nakamura at the dot. Reed comes away with it. Nice vision to see Hayden Thompson coming racing him forward. Thompson hands it off and goes to set a pick. Rolls off it. Parker Pfeiffer taking his time. Kerr gets it back to Pfeiffer. Goes down low. Belanger with the stop. Nakamura had it, lost it, rolls it ahead. Tyler Clark to the half boards. Campbell. His game plan today appears to be get the ball and run downhill. Spins and takes a shot. Stopped by Szuczkowski. Just Cody Hamley. He's going to pull up, seeing that he doesn't have numbers. Osborne over the restraining line. Watched there by Candy. This was a pretty good whack. Kerr gets after this one. Campbell down the floor. That's why we're 4-on-4 at this end. Josh Sweet following him. Saved by Szuczkowski. That's in the pads. He'll pull that out, pop it over to Sweet. Campbell staying down, so Sweet will actually head to the bench because we're going to get a holding call. Whitby just changing the defenders, staying down the floor with Campbell. Whitby going to the power plays. They lead 5-2. A couple of minutes into the second quarter. Devin Pfeiffer will quarterback this one in the strong right set. Parker Pfeiffer pops up top, takes this pass. Soon, there it is. Goes behind the net. Devin Pfeiffer back to Parker. Belanger just stayed right there on his post, ready for that shot. Penalty clock just started running. See what Whitby does with the extra time they've got here. Kerr back up top to Highland. Quick shot there from Kerr. They get a reset. Oh, no. Yeah, they do have a reset. One of the officials got the count going on the floor thinking it wasn't, but then they communicated. Good job. You get that one down to 6 on the shot clock for Whitby. Highland gets one. That's going to be a reset. Fresh 20. Yeah, Mike, we get it. I think our scoreboard operator wants to get the attention of the officials. All right, we're back underway with a minute to go in this penalty. I think we did have an adjustment to the time remaining on the power play. Devin Piper up top. Kerr's looking back door. Couldn't get the pass across the floor. Goes to Highland nearby. 3 to shoot. They get it to Osborne. Tries to tuck it in. Stepped in the crease as he was shooting. And Parrish will take possession. Nijelski on the run. Osborne tries the wrap check. Strips him. Almost he sticks him. Osborne gets it back. He's got Reed with him. Hits the trailer. Oh, Goodchild coming in. It's just behind him. Gets away from his stick. Nice job by Cody Martin having a strong game here for Parrish. Now he's going to get back into the penalty kill set. Into the box and get ready. Devin Piper once again at the top. Behind the back, Parker Piper rips it. Stopped by Belanger. Belanger, a real leadership presence for this Whitby club. Or for the Paris club. Veteran goalie. Andy Campbell is going to toe drag. Tucks it far side. That is a beauty. What a shot by Andy Campbell. Mentioned early on that Campbell leads the club with 42 points, tied with Cayman Daibo coming in, including a team-tied lead 19 goals. He will add to that. Nakamura, Reed at the dot. Nakamura with it. He's got Langiel with him. Tries the shot blocked by Morgan. Here comes Robert Morgan the other way. Spinning wrap check by Langiel. Gets him free. Oh, the pass is just too far ahead. And Schutzkowski comes out to the restraining line to throw that one ahead to Jordan Sturris. Piper over to Highland. He'll take a big hit, gets the shot off, stopped. Oh, nice job to try and get out in front by Piper. Just gets away from him. Wide open net, Belanger. Not happy with the contact in the corner. McGregor just bounces that into the empty net. Nakamura pulls it out, but goes straight to Devin Piper. Eddie Faraday heads to the bench, and Whitby gets their change done. Langiel was hanging down the floor, keeping a Whitby defender with him there. Clark races after, gets a little touch. Langiel tries to fight off Faubert, and Faubert just jumped out of the way. That sent Langiel flying. Whitby in the other direction. Osborne, hard shot. Belanger over to Martin. Nakamura. Shot wide, gets up into the plywood over the back of the boards there. Bragg wobbles, but gets back up and going. 15 on the shot clock as Devin Pfeiffer finds his brother. What a save by Belanger. That one sits on the turf. They've got Cody Martin ahead. Connor Scott decides not to throw it ahead to him. Gillespie fights his way through traffic, gets that shot off. Schutzke outlet pass. Belanger rips one the length of the floor. Nice job by Gillespie to come up with it, but it pops loose from him. Oh, good move by Scott Reed. Slipping around, throws it ahead to Eddie Faraday. Possession to Paris here. Nijelski. He's Nakamura coming off the bench, shoots himself. Almost got it to Nakamura off the boards. This is a breakaway for Justin Bragg. He's got time to think about where he wants to go. Belanger has time to make that stop. It's tracked down on the rebound by Suris. Bragg tries to poke it in. They're saying through the crease on Justin Bragg and possession to Paris. Clark finds Langeal. He fires one. Nakamura puts it back. Picks up the rebound, chucks it home. Nice finish, Koichi Nakamura. Nakamura pulls it out. Straight on to Hanser. Under some pressure from Osborne, but works his way well into the offensive zone where he hands it off. Parker's shot went kind of straight out of his stick. Popped back up to him. He tried again. Popped back out again. 15 on the shot clock. Belanger is up at the restraining line to our left. As Whitby's got Parker Pfeiffer down the floor, Belanger was coming. Now he's saying, come on, guys. You guys come and play some defense here. It's Cody Martin getting out first. And Nolan Candy joins him in the defensive coverage. Jonah Kerr to Parker Pfeiffer. Can't connect with Devin. Candy working over in the corner, but Quinn Highland comes away with it. That's right, it was good, child. Candy on the run. Finds Langeal coming off the bench. Shoots. Nice arm save, Schutzkowski. Good chance, though, from Carson Langeal. Got a real track meet developing. Dale Faubert back to Parker Pfeiffer. Dives and chucks it home. (7-4). Whitby edges ahead with 7:11 to go here in the second quarter. Next non-goal stoppage, we'll have the officials' timeout. Scott Reed kicks it to himself. Nice little face-off take. Face-off win. Leaves it to Robert Morgan. Campbell up the floor with Hayden Thompson. So again, 4-on-4 in the end of the zone, the end of the floor we're watching. Kerr with the pass out front. Sturris bounces one off the post. Behind the back from Jonah Kerr. Somebody was yelling, hang on. I'm not sure who it was, but he wasn't listening. He lets that one fly. To be fair, he was already starting that stroke, I think, by the time somebody yelled, hang on. Here's Langeal. Fights his way through a check from Faraday. Gets knocked off balance, but recovers and hands it out to Nakamura. He's going to fire from downtown. Schutzkowski looking up at the floor for Osborne. Sturris is there. The hustle, though, from Cody Martin. Leaves it for Sturris, who tucks it home. Heck of a pass by Ryan Schutzkowski. Hayden Thompson is over there giving him a glove tap. Saying nice throw. 8-4, Steelhawks up. 6:21 to go in the second. Belanger has come to the bench, and it looks like Connor Waller's coming in. Saw this last week where Waller came in just briefly. We'll see if this is a bit of a longer tenure for him. Probably let him finish the quarter anyway. Faraday up for the draw for Whitby, and newsflash, it is not Koichi Nakamura taking this face-off for Paris. Actually, Tyler Clark down at the dot. Violation on Clark, and that will take us to the officials' timeout as Connor Waller gets 1 second of play in and will now head to the bench. But we think we'll see him back when he comes back as we return to more action right after this. He's not even going to the bench. He's just going to stay in his crease. We'll see you in a minute. So Ty Belanger returns to the crease. Connor Waller's strategy of staying in the crease so they couldn't replace and pull him back out is foiled. And Whitby goes to the attack. Parker Pfeiffer over to Highland. Fighting his way over the top. A pretty good defense there. Angelski and Pelliccioni. Oh, nice pass, though. They get it through to the cutting Devin Pfeiffer. Oh, wait a second. That's Braden McGregor. Nice catch. Quick release to tuck that one home. Scott Reed up against Nakamura. Reed. Nice clean win there. Parker Pfeiffer gets a pick from Osborne, goes to the net, bounces one. Hard bouncer, but goes right off the foot of Belanger. Scooped up there by Martin. Thought about going to Nijelski, now he will. Nijelski thought he might stay for an offensive shift. I'd be down for it. We come to Andy Campbell. It's tipped away. Robert Morgan taking off. Campbell just heads back. Good angle. So he'll be back for defensive responsibilities. Nice little goose by Morgan to just tap that around Connor Scott and then rolls it. That's a creative little shift from Robert Morgan. That behind the back pass from Pfeiffer went to nowhere except the stick of Belanger. Will make the short pass. Quickly passed on a little too quickly. Parker Pfeiffer has it. Faraday with the shot. Belanger grabs that rebound. Campbell bumbling about within the crease a bit and then throws a pass ahead. Candy was grabbed by the turf monster, but he pops back up and heading into his own end. Oh, he's going to... It's a bit of a messy change on the Whitby side. Devin Pfeiffer shot off the mark, gets up out of play. 4:22 to go here in the half. 9-4, Whitby ahead. Tyler Clark. Jack Parker gets over to the far side. Gillespie is going to let that one go from downtown. We'll come out to Langille in a fresh 20 for Paris. Tyler Clark. Got Campbell behind the net, but he was watched closely by Cody Hamley. Langille up to Parker. He'll let a quick shot go. That's well off target to see his flatten. Schutzkowski lobs one ahead. Highland runs onto it. He's got Kerr coming off the bench, but by the time he corrals the pass, Cody Martin's back to take away the chance to pass it. Osborne spinning underneath. Shoots, scores. Told you Liam Osborne would probably get another half dozen points today. I think he's well on his way. That's 3 goals at any rate. You can go to arenalacrosseleague.ca and check out the score stats. And this should be live scored, so you can just go and see how many points Liam Osborne has today. People are already acting on that suggestion, so be part of the crowd. It's a cool crowd. Nice face-off win by Nakamura, straight out to Candy. I'm sorry, that was Nijelski. Devin Pfeiffer over to Faraday. Gets away from Kerr. Nijelski all over him now. Looks like a pretty good grip on the jersey, but flung out by Kerr with one hand. Devin Pfeiffer tracks it down. I should be able to tell them apart. Devin's got a black helmet. Parker's got a white one. LeBute across center. Morgan strips him, but LeBute will just hold on to his stick. He's still got Morgan's stick. Tosses it aside. Oh my, what are we doing? Here's Andy Campbell. Fake behind the back, spins to shoot, gets flattened by Morgan. Morgan has it. He's got Highland off the bench. Next man is Parker Pfeiffer. He's going to go to Cody Hamley. Parker Pfeiffer spins underneath. Nice move. Crease violation. Long pass. Pulled in by Gillespie. Hits Tyler Clark along the near boards. The pick actually sends Faubert right into him. Now it's stripped. Good check there from Faraday. He'll just lob it ahead, let Reed run onto it. Reed sees he's not going to get there before Belanger, so he headed towards the bench. Circles back out. Pass ahead to Cody Martin. Oh, Dylan Gillespie hesitates, and then just rockets that one to the far top corner. 1:20 to go. It's 10-5 for Whitby. Nakamura, a good clamp. The helmet pops off as he tries to come out. He settles that, and Faraday comes up with the ball. Cross to Hayden Thompson. Thompson will stay in play. Runs into some heavy resistance as he goes to set a pick on Candy. And there's Goodchild on the run. Bounces that one through Belanger. 1:03 to go in the half. It's now 11-5. Reed pulls it out, pops it up to himself. Martin pitchforks him. Nice defensive game for Cody Martin. That's going to be an over and back as Sturris lost it. He hustles back so that Langiel can't just take off with it. Campbell at the top. Spins. He'll shoot. Saved by the leg of Szutkowski. Sturris has Pfeiffer ahead. Nice pass. Trail catch. Oh. Drifts that one in over the shoulder of Belanger. .1 to go. Clark pulls it back between the legs to Langiel. He's got Faraday on him. Nice job with the evasiveness there. Candy getting up into the face of Faraday. Definitely not a shrinking violet. Family trait. Rugged approach to the game. Campbell's shot goes off the backboards. We're to the final 17 seconds, and Belanger has come up all the way to the restraining line. Definitely much a wandering goalie today is Belanger. Trying to take away some of those long passes available. 4 seconds. Backdoor attempt that's stopped. The net's empty, but they're going to run out of time. That one was actually not that far from going in, but we reach halftime. It is 12-5 Whitby. We'll be back with more Arena Lacrosse League action after the halftime break. All right, we're back underway with Arena Lacrosse League action here at Children's Arena in Oshawa. It's 12-5 for Whitby. Paris gets the first shot of the second half. Here comes Jordan Sturris. Cleared up a couple of questions about the Paris roster. Some guys who arrived late. As Osborne gets that shot and puts it in. Fourth goal of the game for Liam Osborne. On the Paris side, number 16, that is Matt LeBute. And 23 is DJ Croak. So if you were wondering, there are your answers. Nakamura rips that one back to Tyler Clark. Clark withstands a check from Devin Pfeiffer. He's still got some trouble, but nice job stepping away from that. Here's Carson Langiel. Pfeiffer's hard shot from downtown right into the SteelHawk, glaring off the chest of Ryan Schutzkowski as Faraday comes forward. Leaves it there for Justin Bragg. Bragg with the solid pick that included a shaft to the face of Connor Scott. Of Cody Martin. Martin took that pass, started to head forward, didn't quite have it. They're not going to make the 8-second count. He'll have to leave it there, and Goodchild will pick it up. Sturris racing down to set a pick for him. They find McGregor blasting it off the bench, but the stop there by Connor Waller, who is between the pipes to start this second half for Paris. Pass through to Highland. Low to low. Waller makes the stop. Grab there by Djelski. Pulls up. Makes the long pass to Parker, who wasn't looking, but it gets by Scott Reed. Schutzkowski with the pass out. Here's Josh Sweet. Jonah Kerr, one-on-one with Martin. Nice job stripping him. Quinn Highland blasts it. Waller looking down the floor. Thought about the pass to Connor Scott, but he was taken away, so it goes short to Nakamura. Bounces it over to Tyler Clark. Langiel stepped her on one check. Had his window to shoot. Oh, another window. Rips one just a little bit wide. That's going to get up into the rafters. And it will be Whitby possession. They lead 13-5. Goodchild fighting through a check from Candy. He's the nephew of Drew Candy, I'm sure many of you have heard of. Terrific former player. We're going to have a holding penalty to Stephen Pellicchione as he drags down Braden McGregor. Whitby will go to the power play. Candy, Martin, Nijelski, and Hanser will be the penalty killers as Pfeiffer quarterbacks this strong right power play set. Good child down to Kerr. Devin Pfeiffer thinking about shooting, passes it to Parker. Backdoor quick stick, Tyler Goodchild. Power play goal, 15 seconds into that man advantage. Connor Scott grabs that one. He'll head forward. Nice job by Scott to fight through that double team. Langiel has it. Keeps it in. It's 15 seconds still for Paris to get a shot off. Langiel, nice move to cut through. I'm pulling for Langiel, the junior call-up, to get a goal here. Jordan Sturris takes that one off the boards. Races in. He'll pull that one out. Good job hustling out by Nijelski. McGregor flips it back over to Sturris. Driving to the net, McGregor. He'll land in the blue turf. And Waller will put that one in his stick and fling one down the floor. Gillespie, nice job to get it back over center before he caught that. Avoid any chance of an over and back. Now he's powering up into the offensive zone. Finds Nakamura. Andy Campbell through the middle. Couldn't quite catch that one. Reed thought about the outlet pass to Morgan. Decides to go short side to Thompson instead. Thompson's got a shot at the far side. Waller, nice save. Straight back to Thompson. Fresh 20 for the SteelHawks. We're 5 minutes into the third quarter. Stick snapped right in half for Brett Hanser. You just leave that out there and head to the bench. Pellicchione leaves it for Langiel. Gillespie loses it with Sweet all over him. Shot clock's going to run out on the RiverWolves. Josh Sweet taking off. Nice little one hopper up to Faraday. He'll leave it for Highland, who's watched there by Cody Martin. Waller with the save as he backpedals, gets up and out of play. It'll be a fresh 20 for the SteelHawks. Again, if you're not familiar with it, it's a 20-second reset when the possession is gotten by the same team that had it before the shot clock was reset. Keeps things moving. Makes sense. You don't need that 10 seconds to get your change in. Let's just go play. 7 on the shot clock. You can see the impact it has. Pfeiffer to Highland. It's going to be an illegal pick on Devin Pfeiffer. And Connor Scott spinning Braden McGregor. He takes a pop from Pellicchione. Faubert bounces one. Waller with the stop. He'll dive out after that one. Gets the stick on top of it. Waller looking down the floor. Is going to make the short pass instead. Reed tries the corkscrew check. Nice job by Clark to rumble through that one. Spins away from one check. Gets a pick from Gillespie. Well, I'm kind of going face to face there with Faubert. Gillespie fires one, almost had another. Delayed penalty coming. It's going to be a slashing call to Hayden Thompson. It'll be Sturris and Bragg, the low men on the penalty kill. Reed and Hamley up top as Campbell quarterbacks this lefty strong power play unit. They invert, putting Jack Parker up at the top. He's going to take this pass. Langiel tried to feed that one through, didn't get there. That's DJ Croak, number 23, down in the corner. Bragg has it as we near the midway point of the third quarter. Scott Reed lobs one over. Andy Campbell has stayed down the floor. He said he feels like people are looking at him like he's lazy. No, he's been told to stay up there. They're shorthanded. Cody Martin drags Pfeiffer down, but Pfeiffer gets it back. Parker Pfeiffer, what a finish. Parker Pfeiffer, resilient, pops up, grabs that ball back, and buries it. Short-handed goal for the SteelHawks. Nakamura and Reed at the dot. Reed triple teamed. Nice job just flinging it out. Where it's tracked down by Eddie Faraday. Whitby content to kill all the time they can on this possession as they are shorthanded. Or not. 8 seconds left. Devin Pfeiffer buries one into the far corner. Another shorthanded goal for the SteelHawks. (16-5) now. The score with 6:42 to go in the third. Next non-goal stoppage will be the officials' timeout for the quarter. Nakamura pulls it back between the legs. Whitby full defensive face-off alignment. So that's an easy pickup for Paris. And they go into the offensive set with 20 left on the shot clock, 30 left on the penalty. Campbell back up to Parker. Gillespie has Langiel with him. Skips it to Croak. Oh, no look pass. Nice idea, but it was down around the shins of Gillespie. He gets a stick into the face from Hamley. That's going to be a penalty. And Waller racing to the bench. Shoot that one. Andy Campbell saw that there was another penalty coming, just fired it. So it'll be 5-on-3 for 9 seconds when we return from the officials' timeout with 6:11 to go here in the third quarter. DJ Croak will start with it up at the top. He's going to be the safety valve for these first few seconds, and then he'll just step in and join the power play as Thompson is released. We go to the 5-on-4, but that is going to wipe out the second penalty as Gillespie just hammers that one home. Bit of unfortunate timing for Paris because the first penalty had just expired, and 2 seconds in after that, Gillespie hammers it home, and we're going to go back to even strength. 16-6 with 6 minutes to go. It's a lot of sixes. Filled up my gas tank this morning, and when I drove away from the pump, it said 666 kilometers on the range. That was eerie. Kevin Pfeiffer flips it to the near side. Behind the back attempt. Waller makes that stop. It does roll into the net, but that's well after the whistle had blown play down. Lobbed ahead. Here comes Langeal. Gillespie with the last goal, flicks it over to Campbell. That one doesn't get through to Langeal. It's scooped up and off goes Whitby. Through Faubert. Dale Faubert running. Sweet sidearm bouncer. Almost had that near post. That's going to be an over and back as it gets into the scorer's box. Quickly returned to the floor. Under 5 to go here in the third. Nakamura finds Langeal coming into play. Langeal cuts through the middle. Nicely picked up by Faraday. TJ Croak tries one from outside, but that's off target. Langeal pops up. Good work there. Fights his way out of the corner. Gets away from him, though. Little shovel pass ahead to Sturris as it climb up his body till it rolls back into the stick. Jonah Kerr slowing it down a bit. Pfeiffer behind the back to Osborne. Nice save, Connor Waller. Make the most of his time in this game. Gillespie looking for the hat trick. I thought he was going to drive to the net. He's going to throw the pass. Nakamura is there to save the over and back. Gillespie right on the crease. Nice try, but Candy just missed it. Robert Morgan breakaway. Nice save, Connor Waller, and snags the rebound. Long pass to Campbell. Parker flipped it down in the corner to Croak. Gillespie driving. Spins, fighting through the double team. Now it pops loose. Scott Reed, oh, what a move that would have been, but he just lost the ball, flicks it ahead. 30 expired. That was Parrish's possession. Play keeps going. I waved my hand dismissively as I said it was Parrish's possession. That's to say, ignore that buzzer. Pfeiffer behind the back. Pretty casual, pretty nice pass. A dozen on the shot clock. Goodchild down low, just misses Bragg. Spinning, whirling dervish shot off of Waller and out to the corner. Fresh 20 for Whitby. And Goodchild will track it down. Campbell down the floor, watched by Josh Sweet. So we're 4-on-4 in this end. Devin Pfeiffer bounces one. Waller got it. Did it? No, it did not get through. Landed in his pads. He hands it off there. Had a lot of shots winding up in the goalie's pads today. Here's Croak. Langeal had it. They knew. I like the Croak fake, though, on the hidden ball trick. Don't cradle like a maniac. That makes it obvious you don't actually have the ball. Just kind of hanging out there like you got the ball. It was a good try. Lobbed ahead. Nice pass to Faraday. Quinn Highland. Shovel pass. Osborne will go to Parker Pfeiffer and cut to the net. He passes back door, but it was knocked down on the way. Nice job there. Pelliccioni taking off. Or sorry, that's Hanser. Kobe Hanser. He's going to shoot far side. Stopped by Schutzkowski. Nice wheels by Hanser. Great acceleration. Minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Osborne leaves it for Kerr. Saved by Connor Waller. Pfeiffer up to Kerr. This is Osborne blasting it. That's going to be an over and back as we near the final minute of the third. We are approaching playoffs, just a few games left. A couple weeks after this in Arena Lacrosse League action before the playoffs get going. top 6 teams make the playoffs. 2 will be eliminated right now. That would be Paris and, well, Oshawa won earlier today, a big overtime win over Six Nations, so that 6th spot very much up for grabs still. Whitby and Brampton have clinched spots in the playoffs. They want to finish top 2, so they get a bye in the first round. As 3 through 6 will play in the quarterfinals. The first weekend of playoffs and the final weekend will be semis and the All-Cup Championship. Here's Justin Braggs. We're into the final minute. Parker Piper thought he was going to lob it up to Kirby. He's going to hang on for a minute. Hard pass all the way across floor. Kerr sees the man behind the net. They had Quinn Highland there. 4 in the shot clock. Penalty coming to Connor Scott. That shot was partially blocked by Langeal. It's going to be a slashing call to Scott. So Whitby with 29.5 seconds left in the third go to the power play up 16-6. Check out all of the Arena Lacrosse League action on the Arena Lacrosse League YouTube page, or just go to arenalacrosseleague.ca. Games are embedded there. 12 seconds. They'll wait a little longer. Now they get active. Devin Pfeiffer to Goodchild. He'll duck underneath. Oh, nice slide there by Candy. Like that play by Nolan Candy. And we'll get to the third quarter break with the score 16-6 in favor of Whitby. We'll be right back with more Arena Lacrosse League action after this break. Back underway, fourth quarter. Yeah, that's going to be an illegal substitution. Too many men. As Paris has 5 guys on the floor while they're shorthanded, all of them taking part in the play. So that'll become a 5-on-3. I think with it 16-6 here in the fourth quarter, you probably let it slip if it's a close change. But you got 5 guys out engaging in the play. You got to do something. And it will be Koichi Nakamura going to serve that one. So Whitby goes to the 5-on-3. Osborne will be the safety valve up at the top. He's going to stay right at center on the O of the Rock logo. That shot wide gets up into the rafters. It'll be Paris possession. Devin Pfeiffer very nicely sets the ball down there for Nolan Candy. Oh, I like that fake. Then the swim move didn't go quite as well. The Pfeiffer's up there. Parker to Devin. Bouncer, that's wide. Did it get off? It was off the foot of Connor Waller. So that'll be a fresh 20 for Whitby. Martin, Clark, and Candy tasked with trying to resist this 4-on-3. Little sidearm pass. Kind of handcuffed Parker Pfeiffer, but he caught it. Goodchild misses. It's going to come out to Pfeiffer. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Devin Pfeiffer will bounce one 5-hole. That's going to wipe out the first penalty. So it'll be a minute 23 left on the power play. It is 17-6 with 14:16 to go. And with Nakamura in the box, Tyler Clark will come out to take this faceoff for Paris. He's up against Scott Reed. Let's see how Tyler Clark can do. No, Reed was all over that one. Really good face-off by Reed. Sturris flicks it ahead, and Parker Pfeiffer heads into the offense, into the power play. Goodchild gets it back from Highland. Parker Pfeiffer from behind the net tries the dive. Saved by Connor Waller. Connor Scott comes up with it. He's trying to fight his way through pretty much the whole SteelHawks lineup. Oh my goodness, look at these moves by Connor Scott. Loses the ball, gets it back. He's got Clark with him. You got to shoot that, son. Go to the net and shoot. Oh, he passes it off. I want to see him finish that. Really great effort, though, from Connor Scott. Gets it over to Tyler Clark. Clark, that's off the foot of Shutzkowski. That's going to be a fresh reset. 20 seconds for Paris with 30 left on their penalty. They can kill a good chunk of it. That's one where the 20-second reset is a bit of a bummer for the team getting possession, because when you're shorthanded, you'd love to get the full 30 and be able to kill that all. I like the rule in general, though. Clark running into the middle, 6 on the shot clock. He'll let one blast. That was well off. That almost came up here. 10 seconds left on the penalty as Parker Pfeiffer picks that one up, tosses it over to Devin. Oh. Tyler Goodchild to the back of the net. 5 seconds left on the penalty. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. (18-6) the score with 12:58 to play. Scott Reed comes up with that face-off win. Quinn Hyland, a couple of nifty moves, gets that shot off. Bounces out and off a Whitby player straight to Connor Waller, who thought about throwing that one, pulls it back in. They got to get over center, and they do. Nice job to get it to Nolan Candy. Nakamura stepping out. Candy going to the net. Oh, nifty moves, but he went through the crease. Can't play it. Can't take this pass either. He's just going to head for a change. Langiel lobs over to Andy Campbell. If you're not familiar with that rule, by the way, after you go through the crease, you can't be the first player to play it or take a pass. What an attempt by Carson Langiel. Nice diving shot. They were calling for a reset. They get it now. DJ Croak hands it off. Here's Campbell. Seen a couple plays today where players actually put their stick behind their back just to let their teammates know, don't pass it to me. I can't take one right now. Here's Parker Pfeiffer being chased down by Cody Martin. Nice job by Martin. Little shovel pass. Jonah Kerr puts one home. That led to a goal, but I'm telling you, Cody Martin is really playing some good lacrosse today. Paris getting their fifth runner out there for this draw. Play blown in. Nakamura head to himself. Oh, the ball just died on the carpet there. Here's Hayden Thompson. Over to Devin Pfeiffer. Goodchild off the bench, takes a shot. He went through the crease. He can't check him there. Play blown back in. Here comes Cody Martin. We were just talking about that. Obviously, Goodchild couldn't hear us. So. But you also can't go and check somebody. You just can't be involved in the play, basically, until there's been a pass to someone else. Devin Pfeiffer has. He's got Robert Morgan with him. There's the pick, the roll. Morgan, nice try in the finish. 19-6. I don't think Whitby needs to be really pushing for a lot of goals, but I'm down with Robert Morgan going to get one. Defender doesn't get a ton of time in the offensive zone. Let's see what he's got. Here's Campbell lobbing it over to Langiel. Andy Campbell with a blast from downtown, stopped by Shutzkowski. Just raises the arm, lets that one bounce ahead, bounce down. It's flipped ahead to Bragg. Osborne, 15 on the shot clock. He'll feed it through. It's a little bit behind McGregor. Three on the shot clock. Pfeiffer coming out of the boards, just tosses it up into the netting. Brett Hanser will pick this one up with 10:14 to go, a 19-6 goal lead for Whitby. Whitby entering the game a plus 39, second in the league. This could propel them up ahead of Brampton in the plus-minus category. Brampton's plus-minus was inflated actually by a win over Paris last week in Brampton. Nakamura's hard shot is off target. Tracked down by Candy. He was just trying to get one on net as the seconds ticked away in the shot clock. And with 9:40 to go, Whitby back in the offensive zone, Hayden Thompson. This is Devin Pfeiffer, watched by Candy. Nice slide by Nijelski. And then Waller smothers that shot. And he's going to look for the outlet pass up to mid-floor to Nijelski. Langeal waiting for the change to complete. Ball comes to DJ Croak on the near side. Croak tries to duck underneath. Devin Pfeiffer shoots. Stopped. And we're going to have a holding penalty on Pfeiffer. And Parrish will be sent to the power play. $8:56 to go here in the fourth. Jack Parker at the top on this strong left power play. Gets it back from Campbell. There's Langeal. Parker to Langeal. Backdoor attempt, just tipped away, but it is tracked down there by Croak. Gillespie's hard shot. Shuskowski tracks that one. Little flip ahead to Josh Sweet. He's going to have to rush after it. Nobody near him. He gets it. Josh Sweet thought about shooting. Goes over to Jonah Kerr. His shot is stopped. Comes out to Cody Martin. Will he make the pass ahead? Decides not to go to Parker. They're going to go up and set up in the power play. They got a minute 20 left on it. Martin hands it off to Campbell and sets a pick. Now Martin going for a change. Behind the net, Campbell thinking about a diving dunk attempt. It is not there. Shuskowski all about him. He's really going to try it. Just as the 30 was about to expire, give it a good effort, but Shuskowski was with him all the way. And then Campbell, a cross check on Faraday, and Campbell getting into it a little bit behind the play. Campbell's going to be the first guy off the bench. He stays in the door there, even though he's a lefty here in the fourth quarter. Big collision. Here's Tyler Clark racing into the offensive zone. 23 left on the power play. Campbell behind the net again. Gillespie will fake it to him. Now passes it to him. Fakes the behind the back. I think he was trying the Marshall Powless play there. Decided not to throw the pass, though, and that's saved by Shuskowski. Rebound scooped up by Morgan, who takes off. The penalty to Whitby will expire. Devin Pfeiffer's released, and he'll come out and join the offense. Robert Morgan heading to the bench as we're under 7 minutes to play. Next non-goal stoppage. Should have the officials' timeout. Kerr behind the net. He'll float out past Parker Pfeiffer. 3 on the shot clock. Pfeiffer just kind of rolls it into the corner. And we will have the officials' timeout. 6:32 to go. It's 19-6. Whitby SteelHawks over the Parrish RiverWolves. Six and a half to go. Parrish with possession, and Langeal will take the ball and come forward. Randy Wynn is here in the house, ready to peel up this carpet after the game. Him and his crew do a great job getting this laid down every week. Andy Campbell dragged down as he gets that shot off. It's a crease violation, though. And Whitby passes ahead. Oh, nice behind the back. Quinn Highland. .6:16 to go. It's 20-6. Nakamura with the win, shovels it ahead to Tyler Clark. Koichi will stay for this offensive set. He's up at the top, wants that ball. Gets it. Immediately on. Goes and sets a pick. Backdoor attempt just missed by Jack Parker. Reed lobs it ahead. Parker Piper runs onto it. Breakaway. Stopped by Waller. Through the crease on Piper. Here's Cody Martin. DJ Croak swatting Hayden Thompson. Croak spins, shoots. That's just off the inside. Thompson and Croak getting into it. McGregor out to Osborne. What a blast from Liam Osborne. It's 21-6 with 5:06 to play. Andy Campbell getting an unsportsmanlike conduct call. I'm not sure he realizes the penalty box door is open. Or is it a bench minor? Carson Langille's going to serve it. So that'll be a Whitby power play. Faraday just shovels that one back. And Sturris flicks it ahead. Here's Parker Piper. Highland can't quite connect with Kerr. 10 on the shot clock. Behind the back from Devin to Parker. Piper's connect. Diving dunk attempt. No goal. Crease violation called on Parker Piper. Brett Hanser, into the offensive zone. Nice try by Jack Parker, reaching around Morgan. A little spinning bouncer. Just got it a bit too high. Diving attempt by Gillespie. The ball gets away from him. .409 to play. Whitby up into the offensive zone. Backdoor quick stick attempt by Kerr is wide. He grabbed by Parker Piper over to Devin. He bounces one. Connor Waller with the save. Clark kind of taps it ahead to himself, grabs it. Nice job, Tyler Clark. He runs into the offensive zone. Kerr trying to knock that one free. Clark protects it and suggests, oh, yeah, that's going to be a penalty to Jonah Kerr. The big one-handed swat. 25 left on the Paris penalty. Clark will rip one. Picked up there. Kerr flings it ahead, and Kerr's going to go to the box for a slash. Imagine it'll be 2. You never know. Pretty big swing. And it'll be a minor. So 17 seconds of 4-on-4. Then Langille will be released. Imagine he'll go out and join. Do they have? Yeah, they've got 2 lefties, 2 righties. So Langille can just go out and join the power play. Fresh 20. Langille joins them. Langille over to Campbell. Give it back to him. Andy, I say give it back to him. There you go. Rip it. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to cheer for people, but I want this kid to get a goal. I like how he's worked today. Bragg up over center. 2:45 to play. One second on the shot clock. Goodchild will roll it to the corner and 2:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. 57 left on Paris's power play. Here comes Langille. Behind the back, nice little flip pass. Gillespie, backdoor attempt. Sturris blocks that one. Good job by Parker to get out of the crease. So play can continue. 7 seconds left. Langille has it. He's going to pass that. Campbell will shoot. Saved by Szuczkowski. Lobbed outlet pass to Sturris. 1:45 to go. Whitby can kill the rest of this penalty. Cody Martin spins Quinn Highland to the turf. Highland somehow hung on to that till right at the end. A little swat. Another swing by Highland. Martin takes a shot. That one gets wide. Tyler Clark has it. Over to Langille. Shoot that. There you go. Good attempt. 1:05 to go. Final minute of play. Thompson steps over center, takes that pass. Highland going. So with the Highland roughing call, Paris goes back to the power play for the final 50.3 seconds or until they score. Langille at the top. Over to Nakamura down in the corner. Gillespie up to Nakamura. Coming back up to Langille. Campbell hard rip. Swallowed up by Szuczkowski. Doesn't really have anyone to pass to. Thompson gets open. Keeps it in. Big hit from Langille. $12 on the shot clock, 15 on the game clock. I think Andy Campbell and Justin Bragg were just having some fun there, even though it looked like Campbell was getting ready to decapitate him. Shot by Thompson with 4 seconds to go. It's a slashing call. 3.4 on the clock. I think you could safely let that run out. Langiel will go to the box. Lots more action coming this weekend. Lance Wynn will have the calls tomorrow at Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Some games that will be critical to this playoff race. Again, 6 of the 8 teams make it. 2 get eliminated. Join and go to the arenalacrosseleague.ca for the score, schedule, standings, statistics, all you need to know. Thanks for being with us. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Arena Lacrosse League action. We will leave you with the handshake line.